Trading Academy. I'm Luis, and today I will be live trading on the S&P 500. So as you may have noticed, today's live is going to be in English because there's been some request from the audience, so we are going to comply. So we're going to start by looking together at the market. Or to do a small fundamental analysis, and then we're gonna go back and check on our technical, write our scenario, and wait until we see if something's happening for us, like if we can take some trade that we find interesting. So in order to do our fundamental analysis, we're gonna start by looking at basically the economic situation, so like the different markets and everything to see what's happening. So we can see that so far, like the obligation, so the state debt, not obligation. The obligation are all are mostly in green, except like long-term US and short-term China, as well as Japan. Also, so basically, they have they've gained price has the yield has increased. So when we look at the currency, we can see that the USD has is not the British pound has the British pound has improved compared to the US dollar, and that the dollar is getting stronger compared to the euro, so that the euro is going down and the dollar is going up. If we look at the commodities, we can see that the gold is also getting up, and that the oil is going up. The price of the oil is going up. And if we look at the market that are open, we can see that the oil stock has gone up, same as the DAX, the CAC 40, the FTSE, and the futures also all tend to say that the market are normally supposed to go up. The Nikkei has also rose almost 1% today. So overall, we are more in a bullish. We are more bullish looking at that. We are gonna check quickly on if there is any economical statistics that are coming up this afternoon during our live trading. So we can see there's like a Michigan trust and expectation, like the Michigan index of trust, of consumer trust and consumer expectation that are gonna come out in half an hour. We can also see that there was like a lot of British number, and that they've mostly beat expectation, except on IPP on GDP, like in the British GDP, that is mostly GDP that has been slightly worse than expected. Let's switch it's going to be easier for me if I don't need to do translation. So we can see that otherwise, other number like the French CPI and HIACP have all been as expected. And so far, like most of the economic numbers of today have been at least as expected or better than expected. So far, we still continue to believe that the market is we don't really have to be careful about most of the economical statistics. We're just going to be careful in like half an hour when the both Michigan in the consumer expectation and consumer sentiment are going to come out. So we like that, because it should have an impact on the market. and we will either want to be outside of like outside of the market when those number four like come out, or yeah, we want to be outside of the market when those number four. So we're going to need to be careful about at 4 p.m. So now market just opened. We can see it on the order book here that the market is moving a lot. So I've already set up like the level, the resistance and support level that interested us today. So mostly we have a different option concerning our scenario. We are gonna wait a bit to see if how the market settle when with the opening, like when the market like the open, and we have several options. Either
c'est mon tour, c'est ça qui était pas différent. C'est mon tour. Ça veut dire que tu n'es pas tout seul à rentrer à 6 des maintenant, c'est ton tour. Quand tu comptes à 0 ici, il n'y a rien. Ça veut dire que tu vas toucher.
So the idea would be to get in either long. Next, if we can't break this level, and then with the objective of reaching this resistance, or this like this level. So basically, we would want to get in at like 45.50, 41.55, and with a short stop loss, because we think that if somewhere with a stop loss here, because as we can see, there's been several breakouts of that level, and they haven't been that far. Otherwise, our other option would be the opposite, to take a short. If we break this level with a stop, that would be somewhere here, and with this with an objective somewhere here. It wouldn't be like amazing trade. I would actually not recommend not taking it, and therefore our goal would more wait until the market come back here, and then wait, sell the top of that trend and come out. Because if we look at the market, we can see that it's been an upward trend. That's why we more would prefer to actually buy this market and not sell it, because it would be like we don't want to be against the trend, and that would be because being against the trade is very risky, to be fair. So this trade wouldn't actually be there. We wouldn't take it anyway. So the idea would be to buy the bottom of that range. That would be somewhere around this line, and to sell it at the top. And in case it break out, the objective would be to go from here to here, or from 41.65. On top of that, we can see when we look that there's a big seller here. So if we manage to break this level, we're gonna want to take a long position here, and aim for that blue line that I just put. That is a previous level, like that is a previous. That is like a previous high point. So as we can see, it's been like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times today that we try this level. that we try to reach this level and go down, and every time there's been a buyer that keep pushing the market back up. So we think that at least today it's a pretty strong level. And we say our level would be 41.55. But once again, the market is in a range, so it's not really interesting for us to trade, to be fair. We don't really want to trade it right now. So we need to wait until it breaks the range, either upward or downward. Let's put it lower because we broke it several times. So yeah, we would need to, and if we want to take a long position, we would take it at this level approximately. And here I'm slightly. Pourquoi il n'y a pas le son?
T'es rentré parce que tu avais un gros acheteur ici.
Mais si, hein, non, bah non, ça marche. Si, il y a du son là. Ah, c'est bizarre. Hello, à voir. Pourquoi ça fait du son, ça en fait plus? Ça fait du son, ça en fait plus. C'est très bizarre. Je comprends pas trop, pour être honnête avec vous. On va espérer que. Pourquoi ça fait du son, ça en fait plus? Ah, c'est sûr, ça refait du son. Hein. C'est très étrange. Hein. Écoutez, ça remarche, donc on va pas se. It's working again. Yeah, it's working, not working. Working. Thanks for the information, Tom. Et not working anymore. Super, putain. Okay, let me try something else.
Thanks for the information and
Let me try something else. Ah non, c'est bon, ça marche. Okay, anyway. So,
thanks for the information and
let me. So yeah, like I said, we are waiting for yeah, the market to have a clear and like to have some volatility as well as some volume. Like we can see, like there's been some volume of there's some volume, but there's no volatility. The market is quite stable right now. It's basically since I started this stream, the market has only moved by 15 ticks. That wouldn't be like a trade that would be interesting to take. So we're simply gonna wait until the market finish to decide to end up deciding which direction it wants to take. So, well, today I've been with students. We've been with students inside the Paris Trading Academy, and we realized and we spoke about risk management when we are doing trading, proprietary trading. So trading with our own money and on our own account, because it's really important for when we're trading to have proper risk management, because the risk management is the way we make sure that we don't end up losing money, because we lose the minimum amount of money that's we need. So we have several tools to do risk management. The most important one is the one it's called the stop loss. I always say to everyone and to everyone with whom I've been teaching trading that I've been told I've been taught when I was in school, and I also learned that it's quite true since, that when you trade, when people trade without stop loss, you become their counterpart. So if they're buying, you're selling, and then you wait and watch them cry as their money evaporates, because markets have a tendency to punish people who don't trade respecting it. Like you need to respect the market and therefore put stop loss, because otherwise the market can move way faster than you can anticipate. And once you set a stop loss, you're not moving it, so you don't get hit, because otherwise if you put a stop loss, it's because you have a reason to put the stop loss there, and therefore if you move it, then your stop loss is completely useless. Might as well trade without anything, and therefore you're gonna end up losing your money, especially on the market. Not this one, because it's not as volatile as we would wish. Okay, so this might have been the move I've waited, but let's go see what the Nasdaq is saying, because yes, seems a bit. So we're waiting for our chart to load back again. So here we see there's a big seller. As you see on the Nasdaq, there's been a lot more moves. Therefore, it would have been way more interesting to trade. So let's do some basic technical analysis, just so we are able to decide whether or not we want to buy and at which level. So to do technical analysis, we need to start to do with the longer time frame. So when we are doing scalping, we usually use the 4 hours to do that because 4 hour is longer, is for us quite a long time frame compared to the time we are usually taking position. So on top of that, when we look, we see that we are at quite high compared to like not compared to this because this is like 22 years ago. This is last year. We are getting close to like last year highest level. So there's one first line here level that interests us. This is it's this one. This one here, because as we can see, like here, like last time the market was this high, it got pushed back 2 times before managing to go through, and even when it came back, it went back. Then the line the market couldn't come back up and then went down. So this is a level that's interesting for us. So we're gonna put it in red and bigger so we can see it properly. This one, but when it managed to break it, it reached this level. So this is a level that might be more. That's more. That's like that would be our objective. Behind the chart, let's put it bigger. And for us to know what it is. Top left. If we continue our analysis, we can see that this level as well has been important in the past and actually lately. It's been, you see, it's been like 1, 2, 3, like it's been recently, it's been tested several times, and in the past, the last time we reached that level, it managed to push back the market several times. So this is as well another level that are pertinent for us. Ça, je vais être close. And to be fair, this one as well seems to be quite important, especially today. But this one, I'm gonna check it in the half an hour time period because it seems that it would get me like a more adequate level. The same way, we can see that the POC is pretty high. Like, so that's the 1 minute. So let's go check the 30 minutes. So where is my 30 minutes? Here. I'm bringing it in on that screen so you can see. So like we see that the level we're searching for is actually a little bit lower than the one we put on the 4 hour because we couldn't see properly. So as we can see, last time, almost every time the market reached that level, it got pushed back lower. So now, well, it's a bit too late because I should have done my technical analysis a bit faster. But this would be a pretty good level to sell, to short the market. So we are gonna let it come back because he's a nice guy, he's gonna come back for us. So this and our objective would be, yeah. So we still kind of missed it, to be fair. But our read is that, yeah, we've completely missed it. It's gone by now. So since it's gone, we're not gonna try to run after it and get the risk of getting caught back. But like you can see, the market went down, did a pullback, and now it should continue to go down. Probably from what I read, yeah, from my analysis, probably up until the blue line. Especially, we can see there's been like that this here is what we call the bell. So this is the range at which there's been the most of the exchange today. So this is not really what interests us because there's not a lot of volatility because there's numerous buyers and sellers. We prefer like when there hasn't been any the level where there hasn't been any exchange on the day, because then there's more the market is then moving faster when we do it like that. Well, I didn't. So as we can see, we are glad we haven't taken our previous position. Or actually, the market might even give us back an opportunity to take it. So in order to decide if we take it when it's coming back for us, we're gonna see how the market is behaving, how the order book is, what the information the order book give us on the market participant. We can see there's like someone with big order that just keep moving them on the lower side. Ça pousse, voilà. Oh, il s'est fait dégommer. Ah, il les a remontés. Okay, so this is a V-shape. It's a common algorithm. It's a move that's very commonly made by algorithm. And this is like extremely, so it's common, it's quite common, and it's not, yeah, it's quite common. Like if you look on the 5 minutes that we see here, we can see that there's been like here, now this is something else, but this is a V-shape. This is a V-shape, this well is a V-shape, but we can't see it on the 5 minutes, we see it on the one. And we see that this previous level that was our previous support has now turned down as a resistance.
J'attends pas. Oui, oui, je vous rencontre ici.
So we're gonna see how this candle is closing in like 25 seconds, because if it continues like that, it could be a signal that the market could go down. But yeah. Je sais pas pourquoi je sens ça.
Par exemple, ici, sont ici, et d'un coup, les deux viennent juste en bas, juste à côté du prix.
So as we can see, at least the Nasdaq is moving quite a lot. Yeah, so it's been, yeah, you see like the level would be here, and it's been several times that it has pushed back the price.
quand je t'ai dit pour sortir, c'est pour sortir. Mais quand tu rentres pas avec lui. Mais tu sais pas s'il va se faire éclater.
So yeah, let's go back to see if how's the S&P is going. Well, actually, if you look, our previous trade happened while we were not watching, but it's been like we'll call it a mesh. Donc it's been like the tip of the candle, or the top of the candle, the bottom of the candlestick. This move here, yeah, this move that we saw on the Nasdaq as well, that I call the V shape. It's been here as well. And now we're trying to see what happened when we like at this level. Yeah, now we're pushing it back. So we're gonna put a limit order here. Our stop would be somewhere. It might go without the stop.
C'est juste une collection qui est vraiment bien. C'est ça. On a sur les recharges, c'est sûr. Comment tu fais?
So it's interesting. Like I said, I've talked earlier about like risk management, and also one thing that's really important in trading is psychology. Like the trade that I wanted to do was from here to here, and the market like came back, gave me the opportunity, and I've missed the market when it was there. So I'm not gonna chase after it, because it would only make me do impulsive and irrational decision that would only lead me to, in the end, lose. In the long run, lose. And that's not what we want to do. We want to optimize our trade, our gain, and limit our loss the best we can. Can you still hear me? Yes, you seem to be able to. So, yeah, we're waiting.
Pour sortir, faut que tu vas les vendeurs. Ah, ok. C'est comme ça, là, c'est comme si. Ça fait plus 1. Oui, pour sortir, tu vas faire 0. Ça dépend. Maintenant, ça y est. Ouais, quand même. Moi, c'est qu'il y avait des graphiques ici de cette manière. Moi, je fais ça.
So, yeah, does anyone has any question? Because while we wait for the market to give us the level we want, like I can maybe answer some of your question.
C'est ça. Quand tu transfères pause, quand tu en vente, tu transfères pause, ça achète.
C'est écrit au tableau. Au tableau. Normalement, j'avais écrit quand tu ordre achat à la vente.
Achat à la vente. Au-dessus.
Il y a eu une annonce, non? Ouais, like I said, you saw this is like the algorithm reacting to the economical statistic that we spoke about earlier, like on the calendar. So it's you see English. English economic calendar. So we see how we understand why the market.
Si je peux pas laisser trésor, $50. Oui, bien sûr.
So as we see, like the number, no, you don't see, but I do, but like the number that we were waiting for earlier today, like I said, at first there's going to be like some economical statistic. Like there was the Michigan consumer expectation and the Michigan consumer sentiment, and both were a lot lower than anticipated by the economists. Therefore, like the algorithm, like the big the institutional investor that use statistical like that use like those statistics for their model wanted to like adjusted their model to be to reflect those statistics that they've seen change. So we're gonna be clearly Carrefour, c'est 44,50. So we're gonna try to short below the level that I marked. So I'm gonna show you with the ouais, en time being filled. That seems weird though. Viens voir, Walid, il est bizarre, j'ai un problème. So.
Comment?
T'es mal, genre la position qui m'affiche, c'est pas.
Live, là?
Ouais, je suis en live, mais c'est, enfin, le truc, c'est bizarre, il est genre entre, il déconne à face. C'est bizarre, genre tes mains. Bon, là, du coup, il s'est remis dans le bon truc, mais j'ai pris un short là.
Ouais.
Le marché, il était là. Il m'affichait tout en rouge.
Ah ouais, s'il fait ça des fois. C'est vrai, c'est vrai.
So we are gonna set our stop at the level we said. Je vais tellement me faire défoncer. Enfin,
Du coup, j'ai l'impression.
parce que en fait, je voulais le prendre à la cassure là.
Ah ouais, c'est vrai, de la machine mèche.
Et bon, non, mais il revient.
Puis il est du hard. Ils sont du fusion, non?
Ouais, je sais, mais enfin, pour moi, il continue de descendre. Bah, mais tu vois, genre là, il s'affiche en vert alors que je suis pas dans le bon sens. Enfin, il déconne.
C'est vrai en plus. Attends, vas-y, sors. Et regarde ton PNL.
Et so, I don't. Ouais, non, il était à l'envers.
C'était combien avant?
J'avais pris. Non, bah non, il déconne complet, alors, truc. Non, j'avais pris un. Non, si, j'avais pris un trade à la con hier pour vérifier que ça marchait, genre 50 balles, un truc comme ça.
Mais hier, ah, ça se remettait pas en...
Non, bah non, parce que la balance. Enfin, tu vois, j'ai 33 en PNL. Enfin, c'est très étrange. Ouais, voilà, et maintenant il y a le trade. Enfin, ça me gonfle un peu à tasse. Si je peux me permettre.
Donc,
Mais bien. même temps, mec, ça gonflait. Il y a des gens qui regardent le live. Voilà, tam, tam, tam. Tu vois, là, je mets un en stop.
Ah non, ça va.
Je me le prends. Allez, de toute façon, tu connais. J'achète. Donc, on va mettre. Tu vois?
C'est pas grave, retire ton carnet.
Ah, j'aime pas du tout ce que je viens de faire là. C'est. Non, c'est le S, je suis sur le S. Ah ouais, c'est relou ça. Ouais, c'est relou de ouf. Il manque tous mes.
Non, c'est pas grave. Vas-y, clique sur la musique. Double-clic.
Ah, c'est quoi ce carnet dégueulasse?
Non, non, non.
C'est pas grave. You should never do what I'm doing right now. But, hey, rien.
Ah, bah donc il marche. S'il va vers le bas et en.
Ouais, ouais, non, mais j'ai pas de moustache, je suis tendu. Ah, ça y est, ah ouais.
Je te jure. J'ai pris 30 secondes pour comprendre. J'ai vu quelle moustache il parle. Après, il parlait de toi.
Ouais, alors que tellement pas. Ouais, j'ai quand même très envie de flatten le temps de régler mes problèmes. Mais...
Flat.
Ouais, j'ai flat.
Ah ouais, tu te poses la question en plus.
Ouais, c'est quoi ce bon, après, shit, il partait, tu sais quoi. Enfin, tu vois, il est sympa mon radin. Enfin, ça m'emmerde de l'abandonner comme ça. Mais bon, on va le flatten. Ouais. Allez, c'est pas grave. Et on va essayer. And let's fix this amazing software that we love and cherish. So we don't want to save current workspace. So yeah, let's fix everything and be back. So let's go. Anyway, in the worst case, I still have my USB key with my. Ah ouais, mais j'ai perdu le niveau et tout. Oh, c'est pas bien. Ah. Yes. So, let's see. Oof. Ah, well, at least it saved us. So, let's see so far. We've made $91 on bad trade, to be fair. So, we are gonna see, we are gonna put back So this is 41, 44, 50. So we're gonna put a limit order here. We're not that sure anymore. And our stop is 48, 85. Hmm. Ta, ta, ta. Yeah, we're gonna put it closer because right now this trade stink. So this trade stink a lot, to be fair. Yes. Really give us the opportunity to like save les meubles. Not really, hein. Hmm. So we got back more or less. More or less than more, to be fair. See, it's reloading here, they're unloading there. We're not really liking what you see. It's coming. So yeah, this is a pretty bad trade. To be fair, I should have been out by far by now, but well, at least as you see, I either took it way too early or way too late. But well, the market seems to wants to be nice, so I'm like keeping it. Yes, come on, boy. So I'm gonna be careful around those levels. Yeah, here there's like a big buyer. There's like some big buyers, but this seems to not be able to push back the price. I'm gonna no, I'm not never mind, I don't really care. Like I said, we said today that the market was gonna be kind of bad to trade. Like you can see what we mean by that. Like there's no clear move in one way except like this one that we missed. So now we're just gonna wait until I'm not sure if I should move my stop to assure a profit or just like wait. I want to believe in myself and in my trade. I should not. Well, I should have. So yeah, like as you can see on my order book, I display like the evolution in the order, like the limit order that are waiting to be filled, because especially on American market and on the Nasdaq as well, there's a lot of something we call spoofer, and so this helps me seeing them. Like another way I could see it is that if you look at the number here and you compare it to the number here, they should normally match once the price reaches a certain level. But yeah, sometimes, very often on the American market, you're gonna see them. You're gonna see that some of the that they don't, and that there's like people that put limit order and cancel them just before the market reach them. So this is why I display those two columns compared to, for example, if you watch the Hassan live, Hassan doesn't use them because he's more experienced than me and does not need that to check them. But me, I find it helpful, to be fair, to, to be honest. So I'm using it while I'm slightly getting annoyed at my shitty trade. Yeah, I think I'm gonna flatten it. This should push down. Yes. I think I'm gonna take this, or what we call a Uber trade. Sorry. So, yeah. Here I am looking at the crappy trend, waiting for it to come. I'm gonna put my stop loss just to break even, because to be fair, I don't really want this trade anymore, and yeah, it's not gonna come my way anyway. So might as well make sure that we have a profit and be way more chill about it. And I don't know. You see, it doesn't even want to give me my profit. So I have $12, my pack of cigarettes. So yeah, okay. You see, I got out with a pack of cigarettes. Because that was a really bad trade. We still managed to only take a winning position today, even though we had a platform that stopped working, and we missed our original trade and tried to cash another one while we shouldn't have. So unless somebody object, I think I'm gonna stop the live right now. Quick show, I've made $99 during this live with really bad trade. I take it, but yeah, not the best trading day I had. And like I've explained several times, live trading is not necessarily the best way to. It's probably one of the worst way you can trade, because it forces us, either me or Hassan, to take bad trades and to then take unnecessary risk, just because since we're live trading, we're supposed to like take trade, even though if the market condition are not the one we want, and yeah, even if we don't want to take a trade or don't want to trade this market, we are forced to because of the live. Therefore, we very often have to take a pretty bad trade just to just for you guys. So it's been a pleasure. So yeah, it's been a pleasure. We'll see you next week. Hassan will be live from Dubai on Thursday, and I will be live from Paris on Friday. And hopefully, Brahim will be back with us by then. So he can show us
À 100 €.
his beautiful tan and all his skill. Thanks to you. No, Hassan's not gonna trade today, he's in Dubai. Du coup, ouais, Hassan il traîne pas aujourd'hui, il est à Dubaï. Et il le fait le jeudi, du coup. Bye.
Ça me sort.